Okay, the next step of this weaving process is we have already made our background, and it has 16 different sections. We used a thumbtack to push through, and then we pushed our needles from the front side into the back side to make sure there was enough room for our yarn to go through. Correct? Okay, so now we are going to start our weaving pattern. The next step is you need to cut a length of yarn or string. You can use whatever you have at your house. And we have these big plastic needles. Again, you can use any type of needle that you have. You're going to thread your needle. For this project, we are always going to start on the back because we don't want like our little tails hanging out on the front. So you're going to flip it over, find whichever hole you want to start with. I'm going to start here. And I'm going to push my needle all the way through and then pull it out on the front side. I'm going to pull my yarn almost all the way through. We are not going to pull it all the way through because then we have to do it again. And we don't want to pull it just so it's at the hole. We want to leave a little bit of a tail. We're going to use a piece of tape to tape it down away from the hole. That way we can still go back through that same hole we started from. Okay? Then we are going to flip it over. Every time you're going to flip it back and forth so you can see what you're doing. I'm going to count to 4 and then go in from the front to the back. Again, push it all the way in and then pull it through. Then I'm going to flip it. And I started here and I'm going this way. So now I need to count 1, 2, 3, 4. Poke it from the front to the back. Pull it all the way through. Flip it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Poke it through. And remember, you don't have to count to 4. This is your design. I'm just going to do the square and a square and a square so it looks like it's rotating. Okay, so from the front you can see I have 2 parallel lines, but it's not yet a square. So I need to go back through the one that I started in on the back side, and it's going to make a line on the back just like this one did. Pull it all the way through. Now that I'm on my front, you don't even really have to count anymore. You're just going to be connecting your lines. So you know it needs to go here. Pull it all the way through. And then if I need to go to this one, because I can see I need my line to go here, pull it all the way through. Then poke it all the way through. If it gets caught on your corner, no big deal. Just pull it off gently. Pull it all the way through. Okay. For my design, I am going to switch to a new color every time. So once you finish one color of string, you're going to get a little bit of tape and tape it down. We are not taping it over the hole. We're going to tape it into the middle. Then you can trim that little piece of string off. Okay? I'm going to repeat this process 3 more times. I'm going to do a different color for each one, and it's going to look like my square is rotating. Okay? Remember, you can do any of the designs you came up with. You can have it all coming from the same one and radiating out, and then coming over here and radiating out. Totally up to you what you want this to look like. This is your sewing project, and the worst thing that can happen is you like put it in the wrong spot and then you just take it out and do it again. It's not a big deal. Okay, so this is really fun. Get as creative as you can with it. Lots of color or all one color. And go from there.